On April 22nd and 23rd, Minister of Municipal Affairs Nathan Cullen met with members of the Northwest RBA in Terrace to discuss regional issues on infrastructure and delivery needs. Councillor Bujtas thanks Minister Cullen for meeting the Alliance to discuss these ongoing challenges that the city of Terrace faces.
It's a lot of underground stuff that's a real big problem. A lot of us have old sewers, we have old water systems, and these things need to be replaced because some communities we're seeing where they're hitting critical mass, and without a resource benefit alliance agreement, I'm not sure what those communities are going to do.
Local governments are feeling the pain of growth, noting that the pandemic was a big step backwards for economic development.
Quite frankly, we need the government to come through with the commitment that they promised us. The Premier in 2019 at UBCM, said, let's get a deal done. Things slowed down because of the pandemic, which we understand, but now it's time to get back to the table and start getting some ink on a piece of paper and getting a deal signed, and hopefully we can move forward with this and make all of our communities a much more livable place.
During the 2019 UBCM convention, Premier Horgan addressed the matter of Northwest and other communities benefiting from a funding agreement that will aid in development and create sustainable, livable communities.
From Terrace, from Houston, and from Prince George, and all of the communities along the corridor will benefit from this investment, and I believe that that's good for everybody.
Councillor Bujtas believes that by being able to improve on infrastructure and services, the city of Terrace would be able to bring in more workers on a long-term basis.
If we got ourselves to a point where we had better infrastructure, we had better services, I think a lot of these folks would be more inclined to come live in Terrace. If you get people into our communities, they realize how great they are and they're happy to stay, but it's a little bit hard to sell when when your infrastructure is falling apart, or you don't offer them one amenity that particular person wants.
Minister Cullen was well received by the RBA and voiced his commitment to working out a path forward through a memorandum of understanding anticipated to be signed at UBCM this September. For CFTK-TV News, I'm Hannah Schmidt in Terrace.